6 more weeks of winter.
Well, there you have it. Punxsutawney Phil saw his shadow, so that means 6 more weeks of winter.
So you might be wondering how this annual tradition actually began.
Here we go. All right, no, seriously, but why does this rodent predict the weather?
Punxsutawney Phil has been predicting the weather forecast since 1887, but the question is, how good is he at his job? The Punxsutawney Groundhog Club takes care of the legendary rodent, and according to their records, Phil has forecasted 105 longer winters, 20 early springs, and there's a decade where there weren't any records. According to the real weather experts, his shadow-based predictions have been correct about 39% of the time. So, what does our real human meteorologist have to say?
Okay, a few things here.
Here's the
39% of the time, I rest my case. That's it. But seriously, when you're predicting weather for the entire country, it's just not. It's not that simple. If we get an early spring, somewhere else is going to get a longer winter.
Right,
it's the jet stream. We talk about this basically every day because it drives all of our weather. So if it dips in one part of the country and you're talking colder temperatures, it's going to rise in another part of the country and you're talking warmer temperatures. So no matter what, you could look at it and be like, guy's wrong, guy's right.
Well, then why wouldn't we have a local groundhog? You know what I mean?
Because who wants to be yanked from their home at 5 o'clock in the morning to be held up in the air for 2 hours until someone says, did he see a shadow or not?
We do have a local one. Our director said his name is Spokane what? Scooter?
Oh, here we go. We're getting this.
Spokane Stan.
Spokane Stan?
I love that.
Somebody find me Spokane Stan. We gotta get.
Are you gonna
go? Are you gonna go to war with Spokane Stan?
Yeah, no, not a war. I just want to. I like groundhogs. Historically, I've had groundhog friendships.
What?
I feel like you did have a pet groundhog.
I did when I was a kid.
That makes so much sense.
Yeah, he was a great guy. All right, here we go. So, dude saw his shadow. Once again, these graphics take forever, but I guess we're having fun with it. So, you saw that he saw his shadow so many years. The reason is they just have like 500 lights shining down on that little guy. And so he's like, shadow, I'm scared. And then he tries to get away. Duh, that's what I would do too. Seriously though, when it comes to Groundhog Day, these are all of the years that he didn't see a shadow are the ones with the groundhog, so not as many as the years he does see a shadow. But notice we are starting to warm. Our overall average temperatures during the next few weeks, or 6 weeks, have gone from about 33-ish degrees to 35, and that slow warm is having a big impact on what we see here in Spokane. So, as we head into the next 6 weeks, what happens? Well, let's take 4 weeks. Notice, for some of us, it's colder, but as you make your way to the east, it's much warmer. That's that jet stream we talked about. Now, in the inland northwest, it is going to be colder and a little bit wetter, more normal for us for the month of February. But let's do this again. Let's do it wider and longer. 3 months, right? Let's talk about that. 3 months, taking February, March, and April. Well, if you do that, you're much warmer for the southern and eastern portion of the country, much colder up here in the inland northwest, and wetter. So, as we move through the next few months, that forecast or the long-range model suggestions, to me, are very good news, especially considering last year, we started drying out at about this time. We don't want to do that this go round.